Bibliofools.
All right, welcome to Bibliofools, everyone. I'm Evan Cannell, joined by Kyle the Dom Daddy Dunshee.
Oh, don't like that. That was not in the script, was it?
It's in my script, bitch. And McKylan, the rated R Rumble Rooster Rowe.
Oh, alliteration.
I love it.
I love it. What is R-rated? What was
The
that?
rated R Rumble Rooster.
Rumble Rooster. That, yeah, actually, I love that.
Get that tattooed on your back.
The R-rated Rumble Rooster is fucking great. That's amazing.
Did that come
Did
off
you
the
just
top of
come
your
up
head?
with
Yeah.
that?
No, I wrote that down. I thought about it for quite a while.
Right off the dome.
Straight off the dome in a notebook.
Well, boys, is it getting hot in here? Or is it just me?
It's hot.
Feeling a
It's
little
humid.
hot.
It's
It's
humid
hot.
in New York right now. It's raining, so then inside it feels really. Oh wait, are you doing a thing? You're doing a thing.
Yeah, here's the
I'm
thing.
doing a bit.
The
Oh,
weather-
Maybe
cool.
because we're back with a book that we've read that you don't have to read because we read it for you. And thank God, because this book is agonizing horse shit. But we're going to have a good time today. Just loosen up that necktie a little bit because we're talking about 50 Shades Darker by E.L. James, the second book in the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy.
And let's make something very clear. We did not read the first book. None of us ever read any of this, but McKylan had the brilliant idea to jump in on the second one. And guess what? It worked because you don't need to read the first book. You don't
Well,
need to read any of them.
I chose this book because I thought it'd be funny. And it was an argument that we had. We were going to do a different book, and then Kyle gave us an ultimatum, and so then we had to do this book.
It wasn't that simple, though. And
Let's break it down.
Let's break
What
it down
happened?
because I think we have two different sides of the story.
I don't want to say what the book is that we were going to do. I want
Because
to keep
we're-
that in the because we're going to do it later.
But it's a book we've all read before, and that was my problem. And so I thought between a book we've all read before and a book that really can't be that bad. A lot of people read it. We'll do the book that can't be that bad. But then I started reading the book and I realized it's the worst thing I've ever read in my life. And I thought I can't physically do this to myself. Like time is a valuable asset and I'm not going to do this to myself. And so I stopped reading the book. And then I had to start reading the book again because everyone got mad at me.
We had this great idea. We were like, hey, that one time when we did Something Wicked This Way Comes and one of us didn't read the book, that was kind of fun. It was like we have an audience member. And we were like, let's do that. And Mac was like, all right, I'll be the audience member. I'll stop reading. And Kyle was like, well, you can't stop reading because I stopped reading and I wasn't going to tell you guys, but now you know.
I thought it was going to be a funny thing to talk about on the podcast, and it was making me smile thinking about it, and it ended up blowing up in my face.
How
did blow
far
up in your
into the
face.
book did you guys get? I read the whole thing.
You read the whole thing. I
got
think
all the way
I
through it.
got. I think I got about I want to say like 200 pages in.
Kyle, how
I'm
far
not
did
gonna
you
tell
get, bro?
it was under 100 pages.
All right. Well,
Under 100 pages. So you didn't even try. I don't even feel as bad. So okay, for the audience,
Under
we
100
want-
pages.
This is a breach of trust. We said that we read books so you don't have to, and Evan read a book so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Honestly, because we hate this book so much, we're not going to talk about it a ton. We're going to talk about the
argument.
toxicity in our own relationships.
This book made me realize how vanilla I am.
yeah, did you get any new moves? You get any good moves out of this one?
This is the least sexual book I've ever read. I don't. I hope you didn't get any moves out of this.
You and I didn't read the same book.
At the beginning of the book, he's alluding to that the first book ends because she didn't say the safe word and he went too hard and that made her uncomfortable. And I thought, just don't hurt each other when you're like, you just don't have to hurt each other. You know, sex feels good enough as it is. You don't need to hurt each other. Maybe I'm just so boring.
Well, 50 Shades Darker is the story of a regular girl caught in the spell of a despotically powerful, tragically gorgeous, dangerously controlling billionaire man-child with a sex dungeon and their second chance at love which heals him from his abuse-driven depravity while they have passionate, kinky sex in various settings for an average of 5 to 10 pages many, many times. That's the book.
Yeah, I didn't experience any of those. I would skip over them. Anytime it was, maybe that's why it feels sexless, is anytime there was a sex, like a piece of sex, I just skipped it. Because I was like, I don't care. That's not what I'm here for.
Yeah, I'm
You're
like,
like, I know how this works.
I'm like, this is inappropriate. Why would I read this?
Maybe. Well,
No,
this is a good thing to think about. Are we just fucking prudes?
I think we're just prudes.
You know?
You know what? This book I think was good because I read every word, and I think just through exposure was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, Evan. And if this made your life better in some weird, gross way, I think that's awesome. And I think maybe that this book has done that for other people. It has made their vanilla lives a little better.
And I think like BDS. I don't want to ever yuck anybody's yum, right?
No, 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 no. We don't want to do that. Let's make that
If you
clear.
like doing this shit, do your thing. Like, hey, do you? We're pro people doing whatever they want,
As long as it's consensual, who cares?
right? Yeah, do your thing. But I think that this book is actually a very toxic view
yeah.
of
I don't-
BDS.
I thought that I was gonna have a hard time with like the sex and the BDSM, that was gonna be like heavy, but it's the horrible behavior outside of the sex that I was like, that's what's wrong here.
Yeah,
like, do whatever.
The
but
sex
like,
is the
you're
least
an
abusive.
asshole.
Yeah,
Somehow the least inappropriate thing that happens in this book.
that's the most straightforward, non-gaslighty, fucked up. He buys her company and then won't let her
Yeah.
go to events. That's
We're gonna get
awful.
into it.
Okay, yeah.
Let's set the stage. This is set against the rainy backdrop of Seattle. 50 Shades Darker picks up shortly after the dramatic breakup of Anastasia Steele and Christian Grey. The story unfolds in a world of sleek skyscrapers, shadowy pasts, and emotional minefields as Anna begins her new job in publishing while trying to move on from the enigmatic billionaire who still haunts her dreams.
This is such a dumb book. Even the setting is making me mad.
This book has had a stranglehold on culture for no good reason.
I
reason for it to have that hold.
I didn't realize it. I knew it was a huge book, and before I shit on this book anymore, like I want to, like if you like this book, I don't think you're a bad person. I don't think you're a stupid person. I think you're a great person. I like Lord of the Rings more than most people. You would probably think, what the hell is wrong with you?
No,
I
that's
just,
a
it's
good
just,
book. No,
this-
no. Don't
okay, that's an
equate that.
objectively really good book.
Now, hold
was-
on just a second.
Yeah, you pump your brakes there,
But
buddy.
like to each their, what I'm trying to say is to each their own. And like if you like this book, that's great. If you get joy out of reading this book, it just was not for me in every possible way.
I find this is the book form of what I think for me is Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
similar thing of like, for me, hyper masculine, balding men who love their family, doing cool stuff and are awesome. That's an escape for me, where it's just like pure, an ethically ambiguous bald man is saving the world. That is my crack.
Yes, that's a good point. We need to point out this book has sold hundreds of millions of copies. So it clearly has, like, there are people that love this book. There's a lot of people that love this book. And that's, I think, part of the most fascinating part of reading it was like, what is it that's happening in here that does it for so many people? That's what I want to understand. I don't think I understand it any better, but it's something about, like, all of the romance books follow a similar, like, there's some very powerful, like, supernaturally powerful man who's hurting somehow, and the only prescription is this
Is women and
regular ass
Boring girl. Now,
Yeah.
now that you guys are talking about, you're right. It's a trope that's been done again and again and again.
Beauty and
and
the
it-
Beast. Twilight,
Yeah, exactly. Beauty, like,
Dracula.
and it works. It works for some people. I guess there's a reason it's timeless. I just don't understand. Like Evan said, I was wondering, what am I missing? Because this is clearly a very popular book. This isn't some rando book. This is one of the most popular books of all time. What am I missing? And I still don't know what I'm missing. And
I know what you're missing. It's you are a nearly supernaturally powerful bear person
yeah,
with
Yeah,
a
that's true.
broken, shattered heart. This is just your daily life.
This is
You're
just my
reading
daily
off the
life.
pages of your
Yeah.
life.
Eliza would be like, "Oh my gosh, why is he having
No.
another panic attack? This is so sexy." Like, it would
It
not.
is. Your $1 billion is your mental health.
It's a severe anxiety disorder. I may not be able to fly a helicopter, but I do get scared of germs. So
And he can't fly a helicopter, to be fair.
to fair,
Well,
he can't either.
That's true.
Major plot
Um,
point, he can't fly a helicopter well. some guy at a publishing company fucking sabotages it, and they like figure it out. Oh,
McKylan skipping to the
Very
very last
end.
page here.
But here's my
Let's
thing. I want to say one thing. This is a snake eating its own tail of like media literacy and like storytelling. We've come through so many different versions of this that we get to. It like makes me sad that billionaire is the thing. Like billionaire is like the mystical, because we have those, and I hate that so
No,
much.
I think we should go back to, and maybe I'm hearkening to the book I actually read this week. I think we should go back to the medicine men of the Native Americans. Why are there no sexy books about how fascinating those guys are? I don't know.
Yeah.
I want a book about like a sexy Native
Sexy.
American just warlock.
Yeah, because those guys, in my eyes, have a lot more intrigue than billionaires, and they're probably a lot better people.
And
Maybe.
it's probably a more interesting story of like a woman is on a camping trip and she gets hurt and she gets saved by this mystical Native American warlock
Wolfman. No, this is a plot point of Twilight, right? The werewolf, he's like
yeah,
a
that's
Native
true.
American,
He's like
right?
a sexy Native American.
We thought we were making something new, and it's just the
Nothing's
same
new.
old thing.
Yeah, maybe we should get into the book.
Let's meet our cast.
I just don't want to. If you can't tell, I'm like, I don't care about the stupid
McKylan
shit.
is like, let's keep,
Yeah.
let's not talk about this. Well, let's meet our cast. We have Anastasia Steele. She's the Converse All Stars regular girl next door.
I love
Intelligent.
that description. Converse All Stars, beautiful.
She literally wears them. There, I wrote it down. I was like, she would fucking wear Converse
Yeah.
All Stars.
I can't wear Converse because my feet are too flat and they don't have the proper arch support.
Dude, same. It hurts super bad.
Converse are not
you know what?
good for flat feet.
You know what's sinking into me right now? I read the book, and I am going to have to drag us through this script.
No, okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
Let's let him talk.
We're gonna, for the podcast listeners, if you're confused why we're not talking for a while, it's because we have to.
And it's appropriate, and it's going to be better for you to listen.
This
to
is
listen to
again-
Evan actually explain the book.
So,
'Cause
so you don't have to listen. You don't have to read this fucking thing.
before we get into the cast, I'm going to button up my shirt because I thought I was getting sexy, and now I'm just cold and uncomfortable. So my shirt was unbuttoned for the listeners. It's buttoned back up. My chest hair is
Well, it's
not
just
as
a shame.
prominent as I thought. So
Yeah, I just have like a couple of curlies.
God damn it.
it's just a few curlies.
All right.
Curlies.
So we got Anastasia Steele, intelligent and independent. Anna is still reeling from her breakup, but determined to reclaim control over her life.
He does a shit job of it, by the way.
Doesn't go great. Christian Grey, wealthy, dominant, and emotionally scarred. Christian wants Anna back. Then we have Jack Hyde, who is Anna's new boss / just blatant workplace predator. They just like right out the gates. He's like, I'm going to do all the things you're not supposed to do as a boss.
And I'm sorry, but they're like, what should we name the bad guy? Jack Hyde. Like Jekyll and Hyde. I'm like, come on. That's pretty on the nose.
Also, they had to have known. She knew what she was doing when she named him Christian.
yeah, she knew.
He's not very Christian.
No, he's a little demon. Oh, a little sexy demon with all the money and power. I hate this fucking book.
We got Kyle to say the F word.
Oh, damn it.
Leela Williams, a former submissive of Christians, unstable and fixated on Anna. And we have Elena Lincoln, Christian's manipulative former dominatrix and current business partner who views Anna as a threat. They call her Mrs. Robinson because of The Graduate.
Because of The Graduate, which is such a good freaking movie with a badass soundtrack. Such a good movie.
So all these people are terrible. Every single person, except for Anastasia, is just a terrible, horrible piece of crap. Just a poop shoe. A shoe that somebody's pooped in and then walked around in for a day. So it smells like feet and poop. That's every person. There are different types of shoes. I think Christian's more of like a boot. He's a poop boot.
leather.
Elena's a poop heel. Layla, she's a poop.
Just a sock, just one sock
Just a poop
Gross.
sock.
with a hole in it.
And Jack Hyde is some poop Sperry's. And
What
Anastasia's actually a clean Converse.
She's a clean
fine.
Converse girl.
So we dropped in with no context. I'm assuming it seems like what had happened was she was like involved, and then he was like, I have this red room of kinkiness, and then things got a little too real, little too maybe like physically painful in there, and she was like, I don't like that, so she's trying to make a like a new start. And I don't know how long it lasts. It seems to last like a weekend, that she's like, I can't live without you. And he's like, all right, I'm going to give you a ride to this art gallery. Because it just really, we're a couple pages in before they're like back together in a major way.
It feels like I think I saw most of the first movie. I at least saw the ending of the first movie. And it's like her in a elevator. And I think she says like Mr. Gray, and then it closes. I can't remember. I don't care. But the beginning of this book, it kind of just lets you know immediately that there shouldn't have been a second book. It's still like story wise. They're like, all right, like whatever good old EL had done to finish the first book, she had made, no comments on the quality, a contained, solid, ended story. Where this woman finds her independence. She goes through the hero's journey. She goes out into a world that she doesn't understand of BDSM and billionaires, and comes back changed. And then she had to write a second book. And you can tell.
And
so
like Evan said, the time frame, she has been without Christian Grey for days. If like literally 5 days, maybe a weekend
Tops.
And she's struggling so hard.
So Christian reaches out unexpectedly, offers Anna a ride to her friend Jose's art exhibit. And Jose wants Anastasia because everyone wants Anastasia, because that way
just
the
real
plot
quick,
can happen.
he's the only ethnic character in the book, right? Jose?
I think so.
I think he's the only one. Name's Jose. Just want to point out where the book's coming from. Just
where we're at.
To be fair, in the world of billionaires in Seattle, I'm assuming the makeup of the group this is what it would look like, but I'm just saying, one guy, Jose, and he's a creep. Just saying. Okay, anyways.
Yeah, so they show up to the art gallery, Christian and Anna together, and there's a bunch of portraits. He's a photographer, and then there's a bunch of very large ones of Anna that she didn't know were going to be there on display. Christian makes it clear he wants her back. He buys those portraits. Anna agrees to get back with him, but with no contract this time. It's like a BDSM thing. She doesn't want to do the contract again. And a new version of their relationship begins. This time, it's just a relationship, not contractual.
Yeah, Christian, who also flies helicopters, he flies her to Portland from Seattle. That's cool. You fly helicopters. You're a billionaire. You're a freak. Whatever. But he's like, I just want a real relationship with you. We don't have to do any of the stuff that makes you wildly uncomfortable like we did last time. Let's just have a real relationship. And Anna's like, okay, I'm down.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to be like controlling or domineering at all. So first thing he does is buy the publishing company that she's working for, so that he can kind of keep an eye on her and monitor her emails and keep an eye on Jack Hyde, the aptly named creepazoid boss that she has. And Anna struggles with this. She's like, you bought the company? Like, it's like, he's like, I'll just give you money. You don't need to go to work. And she's like, I want to go to work. He's like, okay, well, now you work for me, and your job is a fake job for me. And anyway, so
that
she's
makes
struggling.
Total sense. I think that's exactly that. If I've seen a green flag, it looks like that. That's what a green flag immediately looks like. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So Christian's whole thing is that he's like, I'm a very normal boyfriend, and then he goes and does the most unhealthy, not normal boyfriend shit anyone has ever done. And like Makan says, everyone can see that it's a red flag. She can see it's a red flag, but she's still, apparently he just has that aura.
He's a piece of shit, and I don't understand.
At a glittering charity ball, after they've been together for a little bit, and by a little bit I do mean like a day. Like, I think this whole book takes place over like 4 days.
Also, this book that takes place over a few days has no business being as long as it is. It's like
It's like 6 days.
500 something pages for 6 days of people doing stupid shit. I don't know.
We've probably
There you
talked
go.
longer about this book than was the thought process of writing it. I think
very
She
possible.
just was in the zone. She
I-
just dropped some
yeah.
ketamine, got into that hole, and freaking. Well, at the ball, everybody's wearing kinky masks. Anna is auctioned for a dance,
Kinky
and
mask
Christian
mask be
pays.
kinky?
Have you ever seen a masquerade ball, bro? All those masks are kinky as hell.
Okay, just double checking.
I mean, like, you're not gonna show up to wearing a Jason mask and be like, "Man, that's kinky."
You would if you were cool.
If you were cool, you might.
Show
That
up
would
with
be
an
cool.
Austin Powers, Mike Myers mask as Baby Driver. It would be sick.
Anna is auctioned for a dance, and Christian pays $100,000 to claim it.
But also, why is she being auctioned for $100,000 to dance?
It's for charity.
It's not good charity.
It's a rich people thing.
That's
It's like
creepy.
a rich.
Is that a thing that
Yeah.
happens in real life?
Yeah.
I hope
Oh.
not.
I shouldn't have jumped
Yeah, I
on
think it's
this
real.
one.
So-
I hit dirt there. There's nothing there.
It's all right. It's
Just
okay.
An empty well. Well, the glamour masks deeper currents. What the hell does that mean?
just
The
start that
hell
one
did you
over.
just say? What?
That somehow made it into my script. Anna meets Elena Lincoln, who once seduced a teenage Christian and still wields influence over him. Anna is repulsed and uneasy, sensing Elena's lingering control.
Very appropriate to feel that way when you meet your boyfriend's abuser, who still
That he
wants to
still
abuse
works
him.
with. Yeah,
But he-
this is where we got into some dark territory. Where I was like, this is bad. This is bad.
This is this is when the book started getting sad because you're just like, man, Christian's a giant piece of shit, and he still is. But you're like, oh, but he was like molded and manipulated by this older woman who is still molding and manipulating him. What?
Still in his life.
Bad, but he's a billionaire. He doesn't get to be.
Yeah.
Like that's
Too
I
much
think there's
power.
a responsibility there of like if you have that level of power, I don't care. You could have gotten shot 9 times. Like 50 Cent's great. He's been shot so many times, and 50 Cent's he's hilarious.
He's awesome. No,
Let's talk about a 50 that we should be talking about.
Yeah, he's
That's 50 Cent.
50 Shades
Yeah.
of Cash Money.
okay.
And we-
Let's go.
I did have a question because in the short amount of the book I read, she refers to him as 50. Like, is that his name? Is that his title? Is that
I
what she
think
calls him?
In the first book, he tells her that he's 50 Shades of fucked up.
yeah,
Like, that's his own description for himself.
Oh, so
And so she calls him 50 Shades.
she's like, I'm like,
Yeah,
is this book
the title
so?
is. It's
is it
not
so
a,
dumb
It's not
that
a
she-
clever thing. It's spoken to in dialogue inside of the book.
Yeah. I thought it was like, oh, because gray area. Okay. But it's like, no, that's his name.
That's his
just
name.
Yeah.
We're not being subtle.
And he speaks to his name being the color palette of his name, and there's 50 shades of it. He speaks to that.
And
whole
his
thing.
last
His last
name is Gray.
Yeah.
It's not clever.
No,
not
It was
Clever.
almost clever. It was clever, and then she kept going. She like stopped. She could have stopped right there. It would have been like, oh, 50. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, she explains it to
She's
you.
like, we're gonna milk it.
It's like at one point, if like in Harry Potter, they were like, oh, and Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone are here. Like
Yeah.
it just speaks,
And like Harry he loves pottery.
Yeah.
You know, and like he has to find a philosopher first. It's like we are losing the nuance
yeah,
here.
we're going
Yeah.
way out of our way.
Yeah, no, thank you for explaining that because I thought there was a better explanation, but no, it's just as dumb as I thought.
It's as bad as you think. So while this is all going on, Anna is also being stalked by Layla Williams, a mentally unstable former submissive of Christians who has become obsessed with her. Armed with a gun and dangerously fixated, Layla has been sneaking in and out of Christian's high-security penthouse. And when she finally confronts Anna at home, gun in hand, the encounter escalates into a life-threatening standoff that leaves Anna frozen with fear. Christian swoops in and diffuses the situation by reverting to their old dominant submissive dynamic, leaving Anna shaken, not just by the danger, but by the dark instincts it awakens within Christian.
Is it shooken or shaken?
Shaken,
Shaken.
not stirred.
I have questions about what you just read because I did not read that part. How is she sneaking in and out of a penthouse? Aren't penthouses supposed to be like high up? Like,
Yeah, like through the fire escape, I think.
oh, through the fire
Is what they
escape?
say.
Mac, you know about
But-
big buildings. Like, doesn't that seem impossible. Like, how are you sneaking to the
Yeah,
top
she's
of a
going up like
skyscraper?
80 floors on a fire escape and not being
She's
noticed
Tom
one
Cruise.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. So that
She's
was
scaling
She's
the side of the
she
building.
that
yeah.
was one question I had, and then the other question I had is, so she's obsessed with not Christian, but she's obsessed with Anna?
Yeah, she has this whole like, "What do you have that I don't?" thing. She Anna calls her the ghost girl because she's all disheveled and she shows up like in rainy scenarios, just like standing there all weird. But she looks like her, and she's like, "Why does she look like me?" And Anna's all like, "Is this where? Is this me in a year? You know, is this what
Oh.
happens?"
Also, who gave her a gun? That seems irresponsible. What the
Yeah,
Hey,
I,
this is
they
this,
America.
this whole thing seems irresponsible.
This is the most fun part of the book, I'll say, because things are moving around in Christian's house. Layla's a bit of like a poltergeist. Like she's always, it's
Oh.
huge, you know, and so things are like out of place and they're like, oh, she must have been here. And like Anna's waking up and she's just like standing there like the fucking Grudge at the foot of the bed. So like it's a fun part of the book and I wish that it had resolved like an actual conflict, but it just sort of just gets better. It's
Yeah,
just a
he's just
band-aid and then she
Christian's
goes
just like,
away.
hey, stop it. You stop it right now. And she's like,
Is
"Wait."
is that how it happens? So far, Layla's my
No,
favorite character. Um,
it's absolutely she's the best part of the book. Christian walks in and like says the command word that puts her into submissive mode and she
gosh.
drops the gun and like gets down whatever kind of like submissive posture. And then he's like, Anna, leave. Also, okay, very early on, just Christian's behavior, I was like, he's Lego Batman. That is who he is. He's just like, ugh. This is so inconvenient for me. The caricature version of Batman living in his penthouse. So he gets in there and he's like, Anna, get out of here. You don't want any part of this shit. And then Anna's like, okay, I'll go. And then she like shows up and she's like, so after you gave her like the command word, like, then what did you do? And he's like, well, I gave her a bath.
What?
And she's like, you gave her a bath? And she's like, yeah, she was dirty.
Did this really happen
She
in the
need-
book? Did he really give her a
this is
bath?
real. He gives her a bath and then she goes away.
I was so confused.
Anna is not allowed to look sideways at her photographer friend, but he can give his ex a bath.
I'm so sorry. He talked to her like you talk to a bad dog, and then he gave her a bath like you do to a bad dog. Christian's a terrible human being.
He's not good. It's not good.
I don't know how much this book likes women. I
Oh,
it seems
Ugh.
to hate them. I don't know.
there's something going on here because there's a lot of women that love this book, and that's a very confusing prospect for me.
And I don't think we'll ever understand this book.
No, but hey,
I feel like I should. I feel like there people that get it are going to listen to this and be like, it's really sad that they can't figure this out. But I'm like, I am at a loss.
I think there's some things that we're just not supposed to get.
maybe you're 100% right, but
And
that doesn't.
it's okay to accept that.
But it doesn't mean I'm not curious. So let us know. Email us at bibliafools@gmail.com and comment why you think this book is so good.
It's very confusing. Yes, please, somebody email us and explain what's going on here. So after that happens, Anna's obviously a little upset, and Christian reveals at this time more about his trauma, including the painful truth, the heart at the core of his trauma, which is that his fixation for dominating small brunettes like Anna stems from a desire to punish his small brunette prostitute birth mother who didn't protect him from her abusive pimp.
I
So it's
did not realize that it stemmed from his mom. Like I knew that his mom was not a good mom, but he's like, "Hey, my mom didn't protect me. It's time to." I don't understand it.
well, terrified of losing Anna again, after breaking the news about the bath and the I only love you because you look like my mom and all that stuff. It's terrible. He proposes.
Sorry.
This is true. This is what happens. Anna hesitates because she needs time. Time to understand the depth of Christian's darkness and to decide if she's ready for a life shaped by such pain. Their emotional tether holds, but the future remains uncertain.
Does Christian just not have social skills? Like, read the room,
No.
dude. You just... She doesn't want to be proposed to right after that. Give her a second.
She's dealing with a lot at this time. Mac, you good, buddy?
Yeah. I just disassociated to be like, just let it go. Just let it go. We need to get through. I was looking at the bullet points of the script and we're like halfway through.
Wait, are you serious? Oh shit! I'm so sorry.
And so I was I was like, I'm gonna let him get through one or two. Just take a second.
Thank you for that.
I took a me time.
Need some me time. Take some me time. God knows I needed a lot of me time during this book.
Oh, did you? What kind of me?
That doesn't.
Yeah,
that sounds different than what I meant to say. All right.
Yeah.
Yes. So Christian's past, also, while she's thinking about the proposal, continues to intrude. Elena warns Anna that she's not enough for Christian, can't meet his needs. During a tense encounter at his birthday party, Elena calls Anna a gold digger, and then Anna splashes margarita in her face, and Christian cuts ties with Elena, defending Anna and their love, while Grace Gray, which is Christian's adopted mother, confronts Elena and demands that she leave their lives.
So Elena was the one that was grooming Christian as a teenager, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Not grooming is too light a term. She was like dominatrix.
Okay.
They were, involved. There should be a law against that. Oh, wait.
There's all of them.
There's a lot of laws against that.
This whole stuff with Elena.
She's the worst, in my opinion. My least favorite character of all these, as McCullen said, dog shoe shit people. She's the worst of all of them.
But she is spurned now. She is gone in, she gets her ignominious send-off. Anna grew up just watching Saturday morning cartoons, and she went to college and she got a job. This is a lot for her. So as she's grappling with her feelings, Christian disappears in a helicopter accident. In hours of uncertainty, force Anna to face what life without him would mean. When he returns safely, Anna is overwhelmed by relief and clarity, and her heart has made its decision.
It made me laugh that they set up this whole thing of him in the... do they actually do the helicopter crash? You don't read it, right? It's
nope.
off. It happens off page or whatever.
You're told about it, which is the way the audiences like to hear it, like experience a story is to be told
about it, especially the most exciting part of the damn story. Just tell us about it as a sidebar.
It just happens.
He's just gone.
So,
and everybody's real worried.
Another thing, helicopter crashes, as sadly as we tragically know, most deadly crash that you can have. And him and his bodyguard they're fine enough to walk for miles.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, they just walk out. So he has this like co-pilot and she's like super hardcore. He does the Lego Batman response to this. Like he waltzes into like everybody crying and like, oh, we'll never see him again. He just kind of like walks in all disheveled. Also, every single time a person is encountered in this book, the author describes what they're wearing. So I actually know what kind of suit he's got on. He's got the top button unbuttoned and his bow tie is kind of hanging adrift and he just looks sexy as hell. And he walks in, he's like, yeah, well, helicopter crashes are usually pretty bad, but I'm really good at driving them. Thank God I was flying low enough and just landed her real smooth and had to walk all the way here by myself. What are you guys crying about?
What are the chances that he made this up? Because can anyone verify that this occurred? Are you okay, Evan?
Jesus Christ. I just had the craziest Charlie horse.
What? Let's talk about it. Have you been drinking water?
I can't even sit down again. I guess not, man. I need to figure that. That's new. Okay, back to what we were doing, our podcast, before I was in searing pain. All right. Where were we? What were we talking about?
I was wondering
about the plane crash maybe not happening.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Your body had a physical reaction
to us calling Christian a liar. You got so mad, your ass clenched up like it's never done before.
My body can't handle any more of this book. Wow.
Is your body keeping score of how terrible this book has been?
Yeah, it's kept the score, and we are just down bad.
Helicopter crashes, you don't normally survive that stuff. And so for him to somehow make it out alive and then conveniently it makes Anna feel like she wants to marry him, I don't know, seems a little too on the nose for a guy who controls everything.
Yeah, it's just how it works when you're Lego Batman.
Cut.
So in the wake of the accident, Christian comes clean to his mother about his sexual history with Elena and ends their business relationship.
That's sad. That's a sad.
Anna, yeah, his mom's like, oh, that's not great. That was happening. Where was I?
Ew,
That's
gross.
probably what she was thinking.
Ew.
Ew. Why would you tell me that? That's your sexual history. Gross.
Not good.
Ew, nasty. Let's not hang out with her anymore. Ugh.
Sloppy bitch. All right. Anna, now fully in this world, witnesses Christian take ownership of his past in order to try to build a future. His emotional growth signals a shift from dominance to vulnerability.
Hell yeah. I love
Yeah.
that. We love a good
coming out of his
shift,
shell.
a good character
Yeah.
shift.
Yeah, girl. We like. I like that she's like, well, he abused me, but now he's done some shadow work. So I think I'm
Sons
good.
of he
Some shadow work,
That's
yeah,
a-
some Jungian
Wow.
freaking
Yeah.
journey.
good call,
That's-
McIsland. Good
This is
call.
Jungian. I would say this is the most Jungian of the three. I think the first one is very Joseph Campbell, and then this one it's a lot of shadow work for Gray. It's a Gray shadow. He's getting into his 50 Shades of internal battle, and it shows you that if you do the work on your past, you can have a better future, and it will honestly just forgive anything bad that you've ever done. And
Yeah.
you should. It's almost like it erases it completely if you do shadow work.
And it's fine.
Thank you to our psychoanalyst correspondent, McIsland, the rated R Rumble Rooster Row.
Yes, the one with the clearest mental healthiness.
Absolutely. So then he proposes again, but he does it way better this time. Like good things have
in
happened.
The boathouse.
Softly lit.
Oh, he does it in the boathouse?
filled with flowers.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I wish I
Oh,
could have
yeah,
been
'cause-
there.
Remember the boat? He doesn't let anybody get on the boat except for his mother and
Except
his
for-
sister. And
Really?
so now he's let Anna, whatever, be on the boat.
Yeah.
And so
She
now
gets on that boat.
the boat's a big thing.
Okay, so I have questions. If he only lets his mom and his sister on the boat, and then he lets Anna on the boat, does he bang her on that boat that is
yeah.
reserved for family? Because that seems a little weird. I
Oh,
don't know.
that's the one that that's where you're bumping up against?
Like he's like, this is only.
Christian's entire conception is already.
Okay, yeah,
we've
that's-
established
Yeah,
this. It's
he's-
fucked
okay,
up.
never mind.
He
That-
literally tells Anna that he's like, I sleep with you because you remind me of my mom.
Okay. So I guess when that's out in the open, banging on your family boat isn't that weird.
Yeah, that's low on the totem
Yep.
pole.
Anna says yes. Their engagement marks a new beginning, grounded not in control, but in choice, love, and acceptance.
Hell yeah.
It's true. He's doing good. Everything, like, it hits happily ever after about halfway through, and then just sort of drags that out for a really long fucking time. So, unfinished business. As the couple celebrates their engagement, Jack Hyde watches from the shadows with a cigarette and mutters to nobody at all about how his attempt to sabotage Christian's helicopter failed, but he'll get him next time. Mark my words.
That's not a real.
Yeah, there's
That happens.
Are
dude.
you
there's
serious?
there's
Yeah.
4 random. I'm realizing now she is just this whole book has been her trying to come up with a good bad guy the whole time.
Introduces him on the last page of the book.
And so,
So
then it's Jack Hyde smoking a cigarette, being like, I'll get you next time, Christian.
straight up.
I love that
So
this guy that used to work
Yes.
at a publishing company, somebody who probably has a degree in like English, he knows how to sabotage a helicopter by himself
helicopter.
and get away with it and leave no trace. Everybody in this
I-
book is low key or like a Mission Impossible villain, despite having no previous experience being able to do such a thing.
Yep. The difference, though, with Mission Impossible is that they have to do a lot of stuff to resolve the conflicts. In these ones, they all just sort of go away.
They're just like, I'm
Uh,
sorry. I'm sorry. I tried to nuke the world, and Tom Cruise is like, that's okay. Let's go take a bath.
Yeah, yeah. This is if Mission Impossible was just constantly Tom Cruise putting people in bathtubs.
In
And-
bathtubs
and
to
be like,
resolve
"Shh,
That's
conflicts.
It's okay. Shh."
We take a-
Honestly,
Yeah, we're all sitting there like, that's really Tom Cruise giving that bath, actually.
That's
he did it. He
literally-
did it.
He did
Real
that
life.
bath himself.
He did that. He's such a nice guy.
He had to do those baths 215 times.
Set a Guinness World Record.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah. He hung outside of that bath all by himself with just a rope.
A lot of ropes in this book, but we won't talk about that.
Because it's not important.
Unless
That's the thing. It's not important. It's not important to the. It's like, okay, in a movie, a good action scene has to inform your character, or pretty much any scene, a sex scene, an action scene, anything should inform either character or plot. And this book has full, according to Evan, 5 to 10 page periods where nothing is happening. They're just bumping. They're just knocking boots and I don't
How
know,
how
talking.
did
Do they talk?
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of like, I love you to the end of the earth and back, and you're such a goddess, and I would be broken without you. And there's a lot of like running of hands through hair, and a lot of like, if anything happened to you, I would, and then just trailing off, ...
because he climaxed. Is that what the
Yeah, there's a lot
dots
of, like-
indicate that like climaxing is
Yeah.
occurring? That's gross that I'm talking about this, but it's the book.
It's not gross.
Um,
It's life, man. People climax. Everybody comes.
It's a 50 Shades Darker. Jesus Christ.
So throughout the book, they're coming this way, they're coming that way, they're calling each other goddesses.
Yeah.
Has Christian
Just
been?
fair.
Has he been dominant? While they're doing the deed.
Yeah. So there's like a whole thing where it's like she's sort of tiptoeing up to it. I will say, I don't know what happened in the first book, but this book, he's on the level about this. He's very controlling of her life and like what car she drives and who she can talk to and what she can wear. But when it gets to like the sex, he's like, I'm gonna let you lead.
Oh,
which
wow.
is good. I like that. I like that I didn't have to read like a lot of coercion stuff. So
That would not be, that would
but
not be
it's like,
comfortable.
she knows he likes it, and so she sort of like takes one thing at a time
Okay.
to like, get a little kinkier, and he's like, this is great, but I respect you, and
That's
you
great.
can say stop whenever. And
So
So-
the sex is healthy.
Yeah, the sex is healthy. That's
it
great.
is.
That's
It's
good.
the healthiest part of the book.
That-
I think
Uh,
that's good. I think,
Yeah,
I think
'cause
we can clap
not a
for
lot
that.
Yeah, good for.
let's give a little.
Because not a lot of guys have the resources to be this toxic. So at least if they read this and they see the healthy sex, that's the part where they could be toxic. So they learn. It's a good learning. It's good. That's
They
good.
learn.
That's good.
It's good for guys, this book. So, 50 Shades Darker positions itself as an exploration of love forged through pain and rebuilt through vulnerability. Whether this journey feels profound or cliche may vary reader to reader. For some, it's a portrait of healing. For others, a repetition of romance cliches smothered in high drama, held together by lots of gratuitous sex. In the end, the book leaves the reader to ponder the tantalizing question. How come this book is about people who want to inflict pain on each other, but I feel like the person in the most pain is me, the reader? What did you think about the book?
Oh, snap!
Whoa.
Take that!
Got him!
Take that, heel, James!
Whoa.
I love that. I love that.
Oh, that was a dunk on the author. I was like,
That was a
oh, I
dunk on
thought
the
this was like
author.
making you think about yourself.
No, the book puts you in pain. It's
It's
a
a painful
BDSM
read.
to yourself. Yeah.
That was a beautiful summary.
That was
Um,
great.
You know what? I don't know what the first. It seems like the first book gets real pathological at the end, but this book surprised me. It ended in a better place. Christian is a better guy at the end of this one.
And you know what? We should applaud that because that doesn't happen. Growth for men, especially men who have everything, we don't see that very often. And if this book is encouraging that, that's great. Maybe that's enough for you to read the book. It wasn't enough for me to read the book, but maybe it's enough for other people to read the book.
If you're a toxic asshole, like you need this book. This book is for you.
Yeah, this book is for you. Read it and get the right messages from it.
I will say that's good. I'm glad it ends in a good place.
Yeah.
I don't think the right lessons though are in this book. Like Anastasia heals him, and he makes that very clear. He's like, you are my salvation. And I just don't feel like we should be each other's salvation, right? I just think it's not how it works, and it's not how it should work.
And you're kind of putting everything on her. That's
Yeah.
why now it's like you
Pressure.
Yeah, it's all pressure. Because now, like, what if she's like having second thoughts, and he's just like, "But you made it so that I wouldn't go to hell."
But at the
And she's
same
like,
time,
"But I just want you to do the dishes. I don't. What's happening?"
What are we talking
But
about?
at the same time, like we live in a culture where that's like a normal thing because, like you said, this is a cliche where it's like the bad boy is saved by this woman. So for a man to think that isn't bizarre, because that's kind of the narrative that's been going on, but it's not healthy, and we need to
Yeah,
recognize it's not healthy for the man or the woman.
women are not supposed to save you, bud. You're supposed to save yourself.
Yeah, or let Jesus
Yeah, go
save you,
make it
idiot.
happen.
Is he a is Christian Christ-like? Is that why his name is Christian?
No.
No, that's the dumb play that it's like his name is Christian, but he's a naughty little demon.
Not very
Ah,
Christian.
Not
see,
very
I got
Christian.
the wrong
Exactly.
double entendre.
Yeah.
It did. So, not to like, the nuclear war book made me grateful, to listen to music and be alive. This one, I will say, did give me an appreciation and a gratitude that me and Kate can just eat breakfast and we could just watch a movie,
Yeah.
and hang out. And I'm just glad that I don't get home and I'm like, we need to save each other now.
90% of romance is being able to watch a movie. And
I
like
love that.
just
I
hang
love
out,
that.
and then the 10% is grand gestures.
Yeah.
You have to have, well, maybe it's 60-40, but it should be you do grand things and do exciting stuff some of the time. You should love each other all the time. You need that for a little juice of like fun.
Yeah.
But then
Have some spice.
you can't
Have some Fast and Furious. Get
Exactly.
a little Vin Diesel sometimes.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
then it's like, it's the everything everywhere all at once. You got to be able to also just do laundry together
Yeah.
and pay taxes and,
Yeah.
just make a life work. And that's where I'm happy for Christian and Anna because they have the steamiest, most passionate romance of all time. But like, what is watching a movie look like
Yeah.
for them? I feel like it's not a good time.
Like-
They're like, oh, you're so controlling and like, I can't bear to think of anyone. It's like, just watch the movie.
Yeah, this is exhausting. If this was the level
Yeah.
of stress and trouble that a relationship this is a nightmare. You don't have any time to relax. There's just no peace. There's 20 minutes. They never have 20 minutes of like sitting down and having a sandwich. Oh,
That's
awful.
That's a very good point.
It's exhausting.
I love that.
All right, well, shall we wrap it up? What did we think about it? Book in one word. Exhausting. I'm going to steal it. That's the word.
Unreadable.
Overwrought.
Ooh.
I love it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Read it yourself or leave it on the shelf. All on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Leave it on the shelf.
Yeah,
Did we all say that at different cadence?
we did. we
Yeah,
all said it
we didn't
differently.
go on 3.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I saw your finger go down, and I heard you say "leave it," and I jumped in.
Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3.
Leave
I have
it
a
on the shelf. I think we said
Leave
it. I
it
think
on
we
the
said it
shelf.
wrong. I think we said it wrong that time too. Something felt off about that one. I don't know what it was.
There's something
There's
not
there's
right
a little
about that.
issue.
All right, another book in the books. Thank you, E.L. James, for putting your career on hold and writing this book. And congratulations. You don't have to. Your children's children don't have to work. So well done.
Seriously.
Nice.
Big accomplishment.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Hats off.
We shat on the book a lot, but man, you did a really cool thing. Good for you. You deserve all the money you're getting.
Well, follow us on Instagram at BibliaFools. Online, we're at bibliafools.com. If you have a book request, email us, bibliafools@gmail.com. We love doing this. And thank you for listening. If you got this far, just thank you for being here. We're having a good time. Give us a follow on Spotify. And any parting advice? Mac, it's your week. What advice do you have?
What advice do I have? Everything's not that serious. Just take a second. Everything feels really big. It's not that serious. Just relax.
All right, well, we'll see you next week, everybody. Thanks
for listening.
You can leave now.